Please use the raise hand function if you'd like to ask a question. Manny, go for it.
Hey Sam, how's it going?
Not bad, Manny. You?
Good. Just overall, I want to take your take on the loss today.
Yeah, not good enough, Manny. Not good enough. We were second best in a lot of areas of the field, and physically, I think we were overpowered. We didn't compete enough. We didn't win first balls. We didn't win second balls. We didn't win our individual battles, and you can't come here and do that. So I'm incredibly frustrated. Yeah, because I felt that we had a structure in place, and we had some ideas that we thought were going to hurt them. We knew that they were going to create chances. That a team like this always will, especially at home. We had some good looks in the first half. Just frustrated that we've turned up and performed like that physically and psychologically.
I know in the beginning, I think the 1 hour delay kickoff do you think that could have impacted the players mentally going to the game?
Well, it didn't affect them, did it? It didn't affect the opponent. It's the same for both teams. But there has to be a willingness, Manny, to win your individual battle. There has to be a willingness to get to the ball first. There has to be a willingness to hold the ball off when you're under pressure and do the simple things well. And we didn't do it. Go ahead, Sam. And it's the biggest failure of the season so far, no doubt about it, because it's not about quality. It's not about quality, and not about talent or tactics. It's about the individual will and desire to be better than your opponent.
Mm-hmm. And I think for me, what took a knock on the team was the early substitution of Sophie. How is she doing? Any early reports?
Looks like a hamstring. I think that certainly didn't help. We're very thin on midfield players as it is. Obviously, we've lost two, gone to the World Cup. So that definitely did not help things. So losing a position and a player like Sophie that early certainly didn't help things. But we had plenty of problems before that.
And my last question before I turn it over. I know, like you said, early chances was missed. I know during this whole week you were talking about being clinical. If one of those goals would have gone in early in the first half, do you think we'll be talking about a different game?
Oh yeah, definitely. Goals change games, right? I mean, it changed for them. I thought that we were pretty good value in the second half. Not a lot of chances. I think they played more long balls than any team that we faced this season, but with quality. And look, we've had this conversation before about taking chances, and there was one really good one in the first half, and you're not going to get 10 chances in North Carolina. It's just not going to happen.
All right, thank you, Sam, for your time.
Thank you, mate.
Thanks, Manny. Jason, did you have a question?
Sam, what can be done after, I guess, an effort like this? I mean, what looking at it as a coach, like what can be done?
Well, you can't make the same mistake again, that's for sure. And I think obviously we'll look at it we'll look internally first. I'll look at myself and look at what is it we did in preparation for this game from a physical perspective. That will be the first thing. But it will be. Listen, there's no disgrace in coming to Carolina and losing, but it was the nature of how we lost the game that was disappointing. So it's a massive lesson, and it's one that we cannot repeat again this season, especially in a game that was as important, as big as this. Until this point, we were, I think, unbeaten in 6 in the league, and I think we've only conceded 1 goal, and that from open play in that period as well. So I think we've been pretty good, but just we learned a lot today. I learned a lot today for sure, and we can't repeat these mistakes next week, and certainly next few weeks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, thanks. We'll be joined with Caprice Dydasco here in a bit. Thanks, Sam. We're doing with Caprice Dydasco, sorry. Go for it, Manny.
Hey Caprice, I just want to give first of all your thoughts on today's result.
Yeah, I think we started on the back foot and we lost some battles, and they just got the momentum throughout the whole game. And we had chances to get the momentum back and just keep the ball and find the right time to go forward. But I think we just been a little frantic this past game, and it really showed today that we just didn't have any options going forward, or weren't dangerous enough going forward. So I think we just need to kind of go back this week and go back to who we are, and look back at who we want to be, and have a strong game next week.
Yeah, it was a hard match too. I think for both of you, for you as a players, and for Sam. I know Sam was mentioning before I think after this result, it's a good time for all in the locker room to take a good look at yourself and see what they can improve on. What do you think the team needs to improve on to get a result from games like this?
Yeah, I think we take pride in winning our first and second battles and balls, and I think this percentage is definitely going to be lower, because if we look back, the times that we've been over 50%, we've won games or tied, and if we can do that with 10 players, there's no excuse to not do that with 11. And I think it starts with that, just being super aggressive and confident and winning those battles, and then that gives confidence on the ball and moving forward, and just being comfortable under pressure with the ball and movement. And I think we just looked unsure tonight and hesitant, and I think that just all feeds off on each other, and we start guessing, and we're late in tackles, and we're just going to have to defend and just sit back. And I think we've been playing under pressure well under these past 3 games, but eventually it's going to break, and it takes a goal like that, a Strauss, to beat us. And that's something that we can take pride, though, in defending well.
And just mentioning on the defensive side, I know for you, you have been almost the standout player in the defense. How has it been for you for these couple last games, just holding down the defense, even though there's no big per se productivity on the other end?
Yeah, I think our back line and Jane and the goal, we have been super solid. It's been really hard to beat, and like I said, it takes a goal like that to beat us. And although we're upset about it, I think we've done well with denying shots on goal and breaking our back line. And now we need to keep the ball, be comfortable once we win it, play under pressure and break that pressure and play it forward and get up with them. And these past 3 games, I think we've been great, but we just need to help the attacking side and getting up and making sure our lines are tight, and just being able to help them possess the ball in our attacking half.
All right, thank you, Capri, and have safe travels back at home.
Thank you.
Thanks, Manny.